Hey there, gang. Welcome to the Cross-Eyed Texan, and it's time for a quick Wednesday shave. I didn't do the normal thumbnail like I normally do, showing the products that I'm using, so we'll just run through them real quick. The players in today's show are going to be some Astra Blues. I haven't used these in a while, and I really like those blades. The soap that we're going to be using today is Sheep. I haven't used this in quite some time because I forgot I had it. I lost it. And I found it just the other day. And we're going to be using it in my best razor that I have, which is the Razor Rock Game Changer with the 8.4 base plate. I have some Sheep sitting in a bowl right here with a little bit of hot water on it. I like to press it out. We're going to find out if this works. And it seems to already be working. Oh yeah, and my trusty $15 Amazon special. All right, let's see if we can mix a lather with this stuff. I like the Sheep. The last time I used it, was probably I've used it twice since I've had it. So the last time I used it, I had trouble getting the lather going. It was my son reminded me, hey Dad, you did a video on that. You just got to use a lot of water, and it's true, you have to use a lot of water for Sheep. And I already need some. I might as well fill my sink up while I'm chatting with y'all. Also, I'm doing kind of a cold shave today. It's 93 degrees in Texas, and as much as I like warm shaves, man, it's kind of unbearable when it's that warm. All right, let's see if that's enough water. So I'm ordering a piece of hardware for the channel to try and make it a little better. I see I'm starting to get more subscribers and people are participating. And one thing I want to try to do is make the audio a little bit better. So over the next couple of months, I'm going to be experimenting with some microphones that will connect directly to my Galaxy S23, and that's what I shoot this with, and I think it does a pretty good job. So you'll have to let me know when I start doing it if you hear any differences. I appreciate everybody who participates. I appreciate all the new subscribers. It's just a couple of weeks ago, we were at 400. We're at 423, 424, 425. Every time I say how many subscribers I got, one or two of them disappear. I have yet to figure that one out, and I try not to take it personal. It quashes my widow heart. It quashes my widow heart. Yeah, this is unscented, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have a scent. It's, not everybody's going to dig this, but it is slick. So there's that. All right, I think we got it. I think we got it and then some. Yep, Wednesday is my day where I go to my recovery group where we help each other stay sober and read scripture and sing songs and encourage one another. And next to Sunday, Wednesday is one of my favorite days of the week. I really enjoy it. My life has been so much better sober than it ever was when I was drinking. I'm so grateful for every minute. And I finally got my blood pressure medicine working pretty good. So that's enough about me. How are you guys doing? That's much better. I think this is gonna work, fellas. So let's temper this razor and see what happens. Boy, this stuff is slick as it can be. All right, so on this side, I'm gonna do a little stretchy stretch. Yeah, one thing I really want to improve on is the audio. So I'm getting a little shotgun mic that actually plugs directly into my phone. And it plugs into a cold shoe. on the bottom of my phone, I'd like to, y'all be able to hear some of the feedback, because it is kind of interesting listening to a razor go over somebody's face. Man, why did I ever put away these Astra Blue blades? These are pretty good, especially in this razor. Good gravy. These are nice. I hope you guys had a nice Memorial Day. I know it's late. Can never thank the veterans enough for all the things that they do and all the things that they have done. And not to get too political, but I'm heartbroken with how they get treated once they get home. So if you are a veteran and you're watching this video, thank you very much for your service. I appreciate it. You know, I wanted to go into the military, but they have this bugaboo against letting people who are legally blind, you know, shoot guns and fly airplanes. I don't see what all the fuss is about. But I did spend some time in high school in Air Force ROTC. I spent 2 or 3 years there because I knew that's as close as I could get. Man, Stirling sheep. Boy, this is gonna get put back into rotation, and I'm gonna be sure that it doesn't end up under my bed again. I've been looking for this stuff for 4 months. And there's just, man, I could almost get away with one pass if I wanted to, but I'm not. Why do something easy when you can do it difficult? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that peak that it made right there. That is awesome. You could almost eat that, but I wouldn't. So I'm going to try to put everything on a schedule from this point forward. I'll be doing a shave on Saturday morning. I'll be doing a shave. I'm going to try to do it on Wednesday mornings, but sometimes it'll be later in the day. And then I think I'm going to do fragrance reviews on Friday. Unless I got something new, something exciting, I want to do a first reaction. You know, I've been looking around YouTube, and I look at that man down, and I don't see a channel quite like mine. So hopefully it's different enough to where maybe this time next year, maybe I can have 1,500 subscribers and be able to do some things to support this and my other channel. I run 2, in case you don't know. I run another one called It's Still Called Today, and it's a channel where I don't try not to push it here, but on that channel I share the gospel. I encourage people who struggle with suicide and alcohol and all that other stuff through encouraging them to study scripture. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll put a link in the description. I'd love to have you there. But if you're not interested in that stuff, stay here. We'll just shave together and talk about fragrances. But yeah, I haven't seen a channel like mine that does wet shaving and fragrances. These blades aren't as smooth going against the grain as they are with the grain. And you can hear that. But I appreciate all of you guys. I enjoy the comments. Whoever you are, I can't remember your name. But the one commenter had said, hey man, you know that dimple on your chin, you can push that out with your tongue, you know? And I was like, don't! That's why we need each other. Wet shaving's a great community. It made me feel like the poster boy for birth control right there. It never crossed my mind. 56 years old and I'm still learning things. I was listening to John Mayer talk about, a musician, or I used to be, but he was talking about learning guitar. It doesn't really matter what it is you're learning, whether it's the Bible, whether it's being a musician or being a gun person, which I'm also a gun person, believe it or not. You never stop being a student. You never stop learning. Because once you think you've learned it all, well, you just really haven't. When I used to do tech support, and I did that for about 25 years, I had a lady said, what should I look for in a computer technician if I need to have somebody come out to my house? And I said, look for humility. I said, if a guy ever says that I know everything about computers, I can fix your problem, don't hire him. I said, run screaming from the room. Yeah, these Astra Blues are pretty darn good. I still need to go back, but I'm already sensing some drag from them though. Astra Blues were the first blades I ever tried when I first got started, and I used them with my 22R, Parker 22R. And you know what? Maybe it was because of my technique, but that razor seemed more aggressive than this one does. All right, this is going to be a pickup pass. I'm not pleased with how these are doing here, so that seems to be getting it though. I just don't want to get away from here and discover that I missed a big old spot. Know what I mean? The chin. Chin and the neck. Leave me a comment. Tell me what's the worst part for you to shave. Is it your chin or your neck? Look at that. Stuck my tongue out and got all of it. Yep, it doesn't matter how old you are, man. You still got stuff to learn. And usually what keeps us all from learning is pride. These are good blades, but against the grain work, I don't like them as much. They're not terrible, and they're not irritating my face. But for me and my skin, they just don't. And I've tried the green ones. I don't like the green ones. The green ones grab for me, and those are really popular with a lot of people. I don't like them. I have some. I've got about 3 or 4 tucks, and I used them about 6 times, and I'll never touch another one. Well, I can't say that. I'll revisit it and try to get rid of it. So let's wipe off the face and see how we did. Close enough for government work. Ain't nobody be hugging and kissing on me anyway. I mean, I don't have a pretty face, but it is shaven. Yep, if you hadn't tried sheep, you should give it a try. This is what I'm going to be using, I think, a lot more now that I found it again. Because my plan was when I bought this, to get this and just buy aftershave splashes and stuff. Because I don't necessarily need the whole kit and caboodle to match. Because the scent from the aftershave, from the shaving soap, although it's pleasant, doesn't really contribute to the overall, scent profile. Because it dissipates so quickly. So let me kind of wipe my face down here. Ooh, we're gonna have fun with the alum block. I can feel that already. And the mighty Razor Rock alum block. I love this. I'm going to buy them and give them out as Christmas gifts to all my friends. Here we go. Yep, that hurts. So they're good blades, but not necessarily the smoothest for my skin. I think I will stick with my Gillette Perma-Sharps, the Platinums, Silver Blues, things like that. Those seem to work the best for me. Ooh, doggies, that stings pretty good right there. I'm kind of surprised that's not bleeding. So we'll wait about 30 seconds and we're going to rinse this off and we're going to towel my face dry and we are going to do my signature scent for the summer. Love this stuff. If you have not tried it, get it. I mean, even if you're watching this and you're a fragrance person, Stirling makes an EDP of this and I can't remember what it's supposed to be a tribute to, or even if it's supposed to be. Maybe Rod and Mandy, if they actually see this video, could let me know in the comments. But it is fantastic. I mean, honestly, if summertime had a smell, that's what it would smell like. Just drain that sink out. Pat my face dry. Man, that's a wonderful shave. I'd like to say I look handsome, but let's just go with shaved, okay? And we will clean out the razor and stuff. I normally do that right after I cut off the camera, but I have to be out the door pretty quick. Yum, yum. I smell like an umbrella drink. Once again, guys, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciated this. I started the channel mostly because I was bored and I realized it's kind of fun making videos. And I'm actually going to do a video about the little piece of hardware I'm buying. Maybe it'll help some of the other YouTubers out. It's not very expensive, but we'll talk about that when it gets here. As I always say, the world's kind of a rough place and doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of nice people in it. But if you can't find a nice person, then you be that nice person. Be the change that you want to see. Step out, bless somebody, make their day, make somebody smile. God bless you, and thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you like this type of content, positive message on top of everything else, subscribe. Help me out. Help me grow the channel. God bless you guys.